Want to know why? Ask how. Howard the Humongous. Okay, forget about Q-Anon. There is a real conspiracy afoot, and it's nasty. It's a secret sabotage device in the contracting process for the Space Military Industrial Complex, the SMIC. That's the Space Military Industrial Complex. You are a Space Military Industrial Complex giant. You bid on a prospective project with an impossible promise of what you will deliver and an impossible price. Then you make your profits from change orders, errors, and delays. As an example, take July 25th's congressional testimony on the James Webb Space Telescope, the telescope designed to totally outclass our major telescope, the Hubble. Northrop Grumman won the James Webb Space Telescope contract in 2002 with a promise that the project would cost $500 million and would launch in 2007. The telescope is now likely to launch in 2022, 15 years later. And it's going to cost not $500 million, 20 times that. It's going to cost over $10 billion. It has, at this very moment, 344 single-point failures. Failures that will have to be corrected at a hefty profit for Northrop Grumman. And every delay or snafu makes Northrop Grumman more profit. For example, the latest delay will bring Northrop Grumman close to $1 billion. $1 billion is a lot of money. When the head of Northrop Grumman was asked in a hearing of the House Subcommittee on Science, Space, and Technology on July 25th to reveal his company's annual profits, he refused. An ungodly part of that profit came from change orders and delays on the James Webb Space Telescope, which is not just a telescope. It's a parasitic sluice, a pipeline down which money flows from NASA to Northrop Grumman. And what is that money buying us? Not the rapid implementation of this miracle telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope. It's paying for deliberate sabotage. It's paying for false promises. It's paying for failure points and delays. It's paying for kicking a hole in America's sense of what it can accomplish. Are there any other parasitic sluices of this kind bleeding NASA? You bet. They're a rocket called the Space Launch System, a rocket too expensive to fly that's nowhere near taking off from a launch pad and has been in the works for 13 years at a cost of $30 billion. A capsule called the Orion, which has cost $8.5 billion and can't land on Mars and can't land on the moon and can't do anything of practical value. And a new moon-orbiting mini space station, a brand new boondoggle, something that can never reach the surface of the moon, but will suck up tons of money for the SMIC, called the lop-g. Then there are the parasitic sluices. Let me do that again. Then there are the parasitic sluices bleeding our military, like the trillion-dollar F-15 program. You heard that right, a trillion-dollar program. The SMIC is being paid to knife America in the back. It is being paid to destroy the American spirit, to destroy the American dream. If this disturbs you as much as it disturbs me, sign our petition at www.change.org, Save America's Space Program, and tell your friends about this. This is far more real than Q-Anon. This is Howard the Humongous, speaking to you from the future. It's your job and my job to make. Or, want to know why? Ask how. And now for that even more hidden than usual, I'm having a hard time finding it. Where in the world? That's not it. Is this it? Off button.